Sarah Huckabee Sanders was sworn in as governor. The legislature there gearing up to take on the left and their agenda. As radical transgender advocates continue their ongoing efforts to indoctrinate youth by occupying children's spaces, Arkansas state legislators have responded with a bill filed this week to define drag performances, these drag queen story hours, as an adult-oriented business, similar to adult nightclubs or pornographic theaters. If passed, the bill would also require that no adult-oriented business be located on public property or where a minor can view it. Well, joining me now to discuss this is Arkansas State Representative Mary Bentley. She represents the 73rd District of Arkansas, and she's the author of the bill in the House. Representative Bentley, welcome to Washington Watch.
Thank you, Tony. It's a delight to be here with you today.
Well,
we have a wonderful day in Arkansas. We are really excited about our new governor and all that we've got moving forward. We've got a supermajority in the House and the Senate, so we're geared up for a wonderful session here in Arkansas.
Well, I know it's a big night there. It was a big day. It's a big night. We've got celebrations tonight, so I thank you for taking out time to join us to tell us about your bill. Now, tell us, why did you introduce this bill, and what does it do?
Well, Tony, above all things, I'm a mom and a grandma, and I'm very concerned about what's happening to the children all across the state of Arkansas and across the nation. We are just seeing children that are suffering greatly. We see children that are addicted to drugs. We see children that are doing suicide. We see transgender youth just rising, skyrocketing across the nation. So we're very concerned about our kids. We used to protect the innocence of our children. We used to treasure the innocence of our children, but the left has pushed so far that we are just ready. Enough is enough. We're ready to push back and protect the innocence of our children and put children first here in Arkansas. It's really, the bill is a very simple bill, just to list them as sexually oriented businesses and keep transgender, the drag queen shows away from our kids.
So this has been a big deal all across the country. They've been pushing this into libraries. They've been indoctrinating our children. And also, it's not just the children. They're trying to normalize this abnormal behavior, and it is controversial. I imagine you've gotten some pushback for introducing this bill.
A little bit, but mostly I've gotten praise from my constituents. I'm in a very conservative area. I just recently went through a pretty tough primary, and so I heard everywhere I went that my constituents are very concerned about what's happening to our kids, and mostly I've heard just great things from my constituents, thanking us for just saying enough is enough and putting forth some common sense legislation to change things here in our state and protect our children.
So how optimistic are you that this can make its way through the legislature? I mean, Mary, you said you've got super majorities there in the legislature, so you got some good ground to work with. What do you think the prospects are for this bill?
I think we've got great chances of passing this bill here. We're going to start in the Senate. My colleague, Senator Gary Stubblefield, is the chairman of the Judiciary Committee over there, and he wanted to start it on the Senate end to give it a good start. We've got a bunch of new members in the House, strong conservative members. I'm reaching out across the state to our Republican committee members to say to reach out to your legislators, let them know how you're feeling. This is the things that we hear across the state that people want. So now's the time for the grassroots to rise up, let the legislators know that they support it, and get ready for a good session. I feel very optimistic about this bill.
Well, you've got a lot to work with there in Arkansas. We've worked there quite a bit. We've seen the SAFE Act pass there. Looks like you've got a very, very exciting session ahead where you're going to pass some significant legislation to protect children and protect those values that make America strong.
Exactly right. We've seen, all of our values have been attacked for years, and we have not pushed back anywhere near like we should have. So with the overturn of Roe, we were able to, pass the trigger bill here. And so we've ended abortion here in Arkansas. To me, it's a great impetus to move forward, and let's protect all our kids and move forward with our strong conservative values that made this nation great, that made it what it is today. So we've got to, I have 6 wonderful grandchildren. I want our state to be here moving strong, moving forward for those kids and for all the kids across this nation. I'm just very excited about what Arkansas is going to be able to do.
Well, Representative Mary Bentley, we're going to be watching it very closely, and we'll keep track of it and look forward to talking to you again.
Thank you. Keep us in your prayers. I really appreciate it, Tony, and all that you're doing. We really appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.